We're just pulling up to the bridge, 2013. We're gonna try it out for another year. New year here. Nice. Got some nice water, got a perfect incoming tide. It's one of the best looking days we've had. We've had a miserable February. The beginning of March has been real tough, and the Pearl River is extremely high. It's been giving us fits all winter. And what happens when that's the case, this is probably the highest I've ever seen it in my life, or for at least a long period of time, is the freshwater. It'll get in the lake, and it's giving us some problems. But we're gonna try a lot of stuff on. We're gonna focus on the south shore of the lake. As long as this river's high, we're gonna focus on the south end of the lake near the Chef, fish the southern end of the bridges, and the northern end of the lake's got a lot of fresh water in it. It's a little bit harder for that river water to get on the south shore. Now, of course, if we get a big north wind or northwest wind, it'll push that river water over here and make it real ugly. But luckily right now we've had several days of no wind, the south winds, and we're on the south end of the bridge, and water looks good, fish are biting, everything looks wonderful right now. And there's two different ways you can catch these fish right now. You can use the lead core line or braided line and do some trolling on the bridge with the Matrix Shad and rattle traps, mirror lures. Or what we're doing right now is simply dropping the trolling motor. We're fishing pretty quick. Get that bait down at the bottom. Pop it 1, 2, 3, 4, rail in your slack, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. And just let that bait get to the bottom. And what we're noticing today with this pretty strong incoming tide, looks like a 1.5 foot range, something like that. Good, nice, perfect incoming tide. The bites are right up on the poles, so I'm not backing the boat up that far off the bridge. I'm relatively close to it. I'm paying very close attention to that line falling right when it hits the water. A lot of my bites are coming before I even jig it for the first time. They're hitting it when it's falling. So we got these fish dialed in pretty good right now. You can just work it out about 10 feet, forget about the rest of the cast, and come on to the next one. Now, a lot of days they can be way off the bridge where you're going to want to work it all the way to the boat, but today they're right up on the pole, so that first 2 or 3 pops, keep your eyes peeled for a bite, because that's when it's coming. Well, this time of year, you can tell the fish are getting active. As you can see, that fish was jumping out the water, going crazy when I was reeling him in. That's them getting feisty for the spring. You know, speckled trout love water temperature around 70 degrees, and we're getting close to that right now. And as you can see now, we're just fishing the south shore of Lake Pontchatrain, doing some shoreline fishing. Like I said before, you know, avoid that river coming to the south end of the lake. And then when that river comes down, well, we like to fish the northern end of the lake, the eastern shoreline between the Wrigley's and the Chef. But we're just trying to avoid that fresh water. So you want to try some other things out besides the bridge. Take a look at the south end of the lake between the Chef and Irish Bayou. Nice fish. You want to definitely try. It's a nice healthy red right there. If you want to get off the bridges, and there's a lot of other places in the lake people don't really know about. We're using the lemon head Matrix Shad over here. Nice red. A lot of other places in the lake, it's not just the bridges. We fish all kinds of things out here. to put a box like this together. And you just want to play the winds and clean water. You know, I mean, we got a southwest wind today, so we're going to fish the southern side of the lake, and the land over here is going to block the wind. It's going to keep the water nice looking. And like I said before, with the river giving us some issues, the further away you can be from the river comes through from the north shore by the Wrigley's. Get away from that river by coming to the south end of the lake, you know. And if we get a big north wind, we're going to, you know, once the river comes down, we're going to fish the north end of the lake. So we got a south wind right now, tuck in little pockets and coves on the south end of the lake. Use the land as your protection. Get away from that flooded river, and there's plenty other places to catch fish out here in the lake besides just on the bridges. Don't always get the bridges just stuck in your head like it's the only place to go.
First one of the day.
If you're looking for a place to spend all spring focusing on trophy trout, there's no better place than right here on the bridges that cross eastern Lake Pontchartrain. As you saw in our video today, we're catching beautiful, beautiful fish up and down the south end of the train trestle, and as the spring progresses, water temperatures get around 70 degrees. It makes the fish spread out on all three bridges. We're right in the beginning of our run right here in the middle of March, and from the causeway through the Wrigley's, Twin Span, Highway 11, and train trestle, this is our time, prime time right now. So make sure you pick up some Matrix Shads, get out here, don't miss the action. Take advantage of beautiful days like this when the winds and tides are perfect. Come get in on some of these bad boys right here. Check out all our episodes at www.DockSideLA.com and MatrixShad.com. Till next time, guys, come get some of these and good fishing.